resumes. A resume as a player, resume as a coach, as a scout. He built a resume up. Wherever he's gone, he's made it better.
Somebody asked me, has it been a whirlwind? It hasn't been a whirlwind. I've enjoyed it. I like the fact that my parents got a chance to be here. They're proud parents, and I think it's great for them to be able to experience. I know I'll want to be there watching my kids do that as well. So that was cool, and for my kids, my wife to be here. So it's just been a real fun day. I've enjoyed it for sure. I embrace this. I believe in enjoying the journey, and this is day one of that journey.
I'm here today to announce the 27th head coach in team history and introduce Jeff Blashill.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. I was born in Detroit. My family has a history in Detroit. My dad was a Detroit cop for 10 years. Grew up in Sault Ste. Marie as an avid Red Wing fan. Cheered with them when they won the cups. After it'd been a long time in '97 and '98 to be a part of this organization, and I have been for the last 4 years. But to be here as the head coach is a real neat thing from a personal standpoint. There's a job side of it that's exciting as well, but from a personal standpoint, it's certainly neat. Outside of the personal reasons, the more important reasons were the people that are involved in this organization. I mentioned the great ownership of the Ilitches. Ken Holland as a general manager in the great management team that he's put together. I talked about the scouting staffs, but probably most importantly is the players. You can only win at the highest level. You can only win championships with great character and great talent. You can't have one or the other, you have to have both.
Probably a couple things that he said that stuck with me is the leadership group that's in that locker room. It's no doubt Z-Pav and Kroner are three quality people, and they're obviously all-stars out there on the ice and the work ethic that they have. And then also what he said is, the players, great players make a great coach. So he's going to obviously relate to that group. He's had the luxury of being in that locker room as an assistant coach, and then obviously the luxury that he had of coaching a lot of those guys in Grand Rapids, and more importantly, winning with those guys in Grand Rapids with the Calder Cup.
I think the American Hockey League is a great league to learn in. You get a chance, there's less media pressure, so there's probably opportunities to try different things without as much scrutiny. I think you face real unique challenges. Every single year was way different. First year was a lockout year. We had the same team for first half of the year. My second year we had such player movement, and there were certain challenges involved with that. This year was kind of in between. You grow as a coach. You have to adapt. You have to continue to learn how to handle those situations. I've been hit with lots of different situations that when they come up in the future, I think there's a preparation because of your past experiences. I couldn't have asked for a better chance, a better place to learn than those last 3 years in Grand Rapids.
Jeff Blashill is a coach that makes people better. He finds ways to make teams better. He's paid his dues. He's now been the head coach in Grand Rapids of many of these players, and he's now coming in, he's going to be the head coach of the Detroit Red Wings.
The ability for my kids to be able to enjoy this, for my family to be able to enjoy this, my oldest is 9, he recognizes what a neat opportunity is. That's awesome. For my parents and my kids to both be here, I think it's a special thing for that interaction. It's been a journey, and there's been ups and downs, and they've been a big part of it. So for us to be able to have this day and enjoy it's been great. To my wife, Erica, to my sons, Teddy Owen, and my daughter, Josie, it's not an easy thing to be a spouse or a kid of a coach. My oldest is 9 years old. This will be his 6th city he's lived in. But it's been a great journey together. We look forward to the next one here in Detroit. It's just been awesome, and I love you guys, and I thank you. Joe Louis is a great spot, and it's the history here is amazing, and I recognize that and have absolute respect for that. And there's a certain energy level that comes with a new facility that's really neat. What excites me the most, though, is I'm a fan of Detroit, and just Detroit in general. I see the progress and the invigoration that's here in Detroit, and I know what that'll bring to the city, and I'm excited about that for certain.
They haven't had a game at Joe Louis Arena since April 27th, but the Joe was a beehive of activity today as they finally settled on a new coach. Well, they settled on a new coach a couple of weeks ago, we think, but they finally got around to announcing it today. Jeff Blashill becomes the 27th head coach in Red Wings history. right, you won the press conference today. Now the hard part, you have to throw out the first pitch here at the ballpark. Are you nervous about that?
I wasn't nervous at all at the press conference, but I am very nervous about my arm right now, so we'll see how it goes.
You'll do fine. Congratulations. We're delighted for you. Jeff Blashill, the new head coach of the Detroit Red Wings.
The length of the contract at 4 years is what that means is you still have to go execute come year one. I know what pro sports is all about. You have to get the job done. I don't ever really think about anything too long term. We think about what's next, and what's next is doing those things we talked about for this summer and getting ready to be as prepared as possible as we can be come September to then get ready for the grind of the year and hopefully just out execute our opponents by a little bit.